Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Peyton, and I'm coming at you from Alabama right now. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about habit stacking and self-control. So they kind of go hand in hand, in my opinion. And let's talk about self-control. So I have spent a lot of time looking into self-control because perseverance and grit and willpower are essential to success. But the way to improve upon these things is not by wishing that you are more disciplined, but by being more disciplined. And creating a more disciplined environment is where it begins. And, you know, it starts with, you might eat too much and then you may sit in front of the television instead of being active doing something. Like you might have been supposed to have eaten a certain thing and gone to the gym right afterwards. So, it all depends upon which direction you have it stack in. And here's the punchline is you can break a habit, but you're unlikely to forget it. And it all starts with willingness and to allow things to come and go. Acknowledge them, but don't act upon them. There was a lot of times that I just wanted to, you know, quit, honestly, and I didn't. And instead, I created an environment that was a more positive environment. And that began with removing everything toxic and then starting to habit stack in those places. If you're continually feeling like you're not enough, you need to just stop looking at everyone else's grass. Stop following social media accounts that trigger jealousy and envy. You can curate social media. You can mute certain accounts. You can click unfollow. You don't have to unfriend them, but you can mute their stories on Instagram and you can unfollow their feed for like 30 days or forever, like you choose. And you don't have to um make huge changes. If you're wasting too much time watching TV, move the TV out of the bedroom. If you're spending too much money on electronics, quit reading reviews of the latest tech gear. If you're playing too many video games, unplug the console and put it in the closet after each use. Rather than make it obvious, make it invisible. And it is astounding at how effective simple changes like that can be. Remove a single cue and the entire habit often fades away. Self-control is a short-term strategy, not a long-term one. You may be able to resist temptation once or twice, but it's very unlikely you can muster the willpower to override your desires every time. Instead of summoning a new dose of willpower, you can optimize it by using self-control and optimizing your environment. Make the cues of your good habits obvious and the cues of your bad habits invisible. And boyfriend asked me the other day, he was like, "What are you doing?" Because I was in the driveway pulling weeds. And I had to press pause on my phone because I was listening to a podcast, pulling weeds. Like I was habit stacking. I knew I was going to listen to a podcast and knew I was going to pull weeds. So I chose to do them both at the same time. When I would take long, long walks with my dogs, I would often listen to podcasts when I drive in the car instead of listening to the radio. I often listen to mindset trainings, and it seems to help a lot. So habit stack your habits, y'all. Be willing to just acknowledge some habits. You don't have to act on them every single time. I love y'all so stinking much, and I will see y'all later.